So I'm going to do an unboxing of this Crucial P3 Plus SSD, 2 terabytes, and this UGREEN NVMe M.2 SSD. The reason I'm doing this is because this Cooler Master Enclosure, it's got a Crucial P3 in, but not the Plus. So the Plus is a bit faster. But this Enclosure is only capable of 10 gigabits per second. So obviously this is going to be 4 times faster, so I might get close to the top speed of this. I'll show you what speeds I'm up to at the minute. So I'll do a speed test of the internal drive and then a speed test of this Cooler Master, and we'll see where we're up to. That's it, that's central. Just make sure I'm on the right drive. Now, I can do different sizes on this Blackmagic, and I think most people do this 5 gigabyte, so that's what I'm gonna do the tests on. I'll select the internal drive first. I'll pick one that I can write to, and then run the test a few times. So this is a MacBook Pro with an M.2 Pro CPU in it with 18 gigabytes of unified RAM. And you can see the SSDs in these are really fast. When I now go on to this Enclosure, you'll see a big reduction in speed. So at the minute, I've just got a photo library on and a TV library. Oh, I think it's about to start a bit. So we'll start the test on there. As you can see, I'm getting a quarter of what the internal drive's capable of. I mean, it'll still deal with most things. There's just a few of these red crosses it won't deal with. Yeah, I think that's enough of that. So what I'm going to do now is unbox these, take this out and test what these two together can do, and hopefully it's a big difference. So let's take that out, put that there. See if I can get these back in frame. There we go. So I do like the UGREEN stuff, that's why I've gone for this. It's reasonably priced and normally very well put together. Including the stickers. Do you know what? I'm going to go and just rip in through the bottom. Let's make that out of the way. So we've got the accessories box. Let's see what's in there. 2 sets of cables, I hope, and I don't think there's going to be anything else. Okay, awkward to get them out. So I think we've got USB-A to USB-C cable. Yeah. There is something else apart from 2 cables. Don't know what's in that one. Maybe a tool. And this is a USB-C to USB-C cable. What I think I'm going to do is use this for consistency. Oh, what's in this one? Yeah, it is a tool, it's a little screwdriver. And a little screw for putting the NVMe 2 drive in. Thermal, it's not thermal paste, is it? Thermal sticker. fairly thick on that, about 1.5 millimeters probably. So instructions, it's not instructions actually, it's a legal gump. And these are instructions. I don't think, there's a lot of instructions there, I don't think we're going to need those. So let's keep the stuff handy that I'm going to need, those things. Only what the actual enclosure's like. It's very heavy, I can tell you that much. So we've got a silicon surround, we're assuming it's silicon, which obviously we're going to need to have to remove to get to the internals, which is where the screwdriver comes in handy. Do you know what? I don't want to scratch my mic boot. Well, that's fairly substantial. That's a spur. This has already got. Right. So, time to have a look at the SSD itself now. Not as hard to get into as the drive enclosure. Again, instructions. And the SSD with another capture screw. So, he's going this way. Need to angle them up. Set. And then seems secure. So now it's time for thermal. I don't think that's the best application, but I'm sure it'll do. Don't forget to take this bit off, otherwise it isn't going to conduct heat very well. And then this should just right. So there's two clips here and a clip there. So you need to engage them first and then slide it forward. And now this should go back. No, it's not going to recognise this first. So I'm going to have to format it. I'll do that before I put this silicone cover back on. And I'll use a cable from the other one. So let's just put you back where you can see the speed test. Close that down for now. No, I didn't check that properly. Right, let's plug that hard disk in. It's not readable because it's not formatted. So I'll go into here. It's this, because I recognise that as a model number. So, erase, we'll format it as well. APFS, so I'm going to call this media drive. Right, so we're done. So now if I open Blackmagic disk speed tester again, select media drive, do the speed test. So it's about 3 times faster than the 10 gigabits per second enclosure. I'm not actually sure, you know, where they get when they rate a drive, because this is rated at 5,000 megabits per second on the read. No, sorry, it's 5,000 on the write. It's 4,200 on the read. I wonder if they use the 1 gigabit files. So let's see what happens if we move these to 1 gigabyte and start the test again. It doesn't really make that much difference. But it's a considerable improvement over what I had before with the Cooler Master. This is, I didn't tell you what this was, did I? So this is a Cooler Master, 10 gigabits per second. So it really is worth getting a 40 gigabit per second enclosure for the NVMe M.2s, because it really does release a lot of speed, as you can see, from 900 to 2,800. It's quite a big improvement for me. And if you look down here, there's literally, I can do everything. There's nothing that's got any red crosses that this isn't fast enough for now. So, thanks for tuning in. I hope to do a lot more of these reviews where I unbox and test. And I'll give you, what I will do is I'll take the SSD out of here later on a different video and put it in the 40 gigabits and see what it does to this, because this is the crucial P3, not the P3 Plus, so this is a bit slower. So I'll see how it increases the speed of the SSD in this one on a later video. So thanks for tuning in. That's the end of that.